When I was young, I believed that superheroes were real, and I may or may not have jumped off a table to prove that they were. Not exactly the best thing for health, but well, at some point all of us have to come back to real life, where here we can see who the true superheroes are. Well, listen up, cause apparently the Malay Muslims will save the world. So poops, Hadi Awang believes that Malay Muslims must save the world. In another one of his super long Minder President past posts, he goes on, and towards the end he declares that the Malay Muslims need to work hard to bring back the sovereignty of religion to save the world, because the provinces of the Malay world have the largest number of Muslims. The majority of people here are Muslims. It is rich with human resources, like past members? Composed of a diverse society, DHVP, and natural resources that are a gift from God, and given the advantage of geography in international relations. Wow, truly amazing and totally not delulu. I mean, it's nice to believe in Santa Claus even if that's fake. Whoa. Can I just ask, right, how many of y'all out there in real life, if you have a friend or a random person come up to you and say, hey, I'm gonna save the world, you're gonna take them seriously? Probably not, right? You're gonna think that they're delulu. Like what, Kisiao is it? Are you crazy? But you know, it's fascinating to just think about this, because the more and more I think about life, the more I think that the world needs to be saved from people like this Pak Lebai. In the first place, the idea of so-called saving the world is not something that people would necessarily mock. Apart from that, it is a chunibyo idea that probably shouldn't be brought forward by somebody who is pushing 80. The problem comes about when you start saying that only Malays can save the world, as if somehow you are the greatest, the most wonderful, amazing on the planet. And actually, it invites a simple question. Kau pandai sangat eh? 你有这样厉害咩? You so smart ah, you so smart ah. Which naturally causes people, even those who could have supported you at first, to basically think of you as a laughingstock and a joke. I sometimes wonder, like, does he even write this? Or does he just have some random guy who's just casually taking notes and then just piping out every single thing so he can use it to gaslight the world? I don't know, man. What do you guys think? Do you think he actually writes this stuff?
Oh, but surely Hadi Awang has a dream team to make this dream come true, right?
We could just think about the people who support this person right here. Let's see who's working together with him. All of them geniuses right here, such as this guy, for example. And like this Indra Arjuna right here, who is praising and screaming while casually admitting that he doesn't read everything at all. Wow. Great vote of confidence, A+. I'm not trying to knock the potential of an entire race. I know that there are some very talented Malay Muslims out there. I'm sure that some of y'all out there, my abangs, adiks, you have the ability to save yourselves and stuff like that. But frankly, if you have aspirations that your community can do great things, you should be entitled to have those aspirations. I mean, yeah, like Chinese people created gunpowder, Indians invented chess, Americans flew to the moon. So okay, fine, you can have that ambition. But frankly guys, I think that anybody who's going out there and saying that their race can so-called save the world is actually delulu. It's like, what are you actually dreaming of? What are you actually trying to accomplish? Nobody knows. You won't explain because you just want people to go and flatter you and tell you, oh, that is absolutely true. Thank you, President, for life. Terima kasih. Undi pas masuk syurga, tanpa pas siapalah kita. Seriously, when you look at all of the past supporters, do you really think that you're gonna save the world? Do you think that they are happy? They can't even save themselves or their states. Suppose they want to talk about saving the world? Like what? Convert everybody to your religion? Is that saving the world? Yeah, okay, did you die and then come back after meeting God to the point that you have such great confidence? And assuming that you're not talking about this thing which you could not possibly know, then how do you suggest that the Malays save the world? Economically? Socially? By being the least racist people in the world? Most happy, totally no need for fitna? All these people like Hadi Awang just want a whole bunch of weak people to like gather together and lick each other's wounds and feel like they are better than what they are, because none of them actually has the ability to change things. Oh wait, I guess we all know that your party doesn't qualify anymore, right? If you actually look in the Malay community, you will notice that a lot of people are just constantly fighting, clashing with one another over power and positions, and it doesn't even need to involve any other race. I think the Perlis crisis should kind of like show that already, and you can kind of see that even in that situation where it is PAS versus Bersatu, you have people literally just like stabbing one another one after another. But I swear, it's already a miracle, right? If you can go a single day on this planet without people screaming Barwa Bangsa at one another, because apparently there's some invisible standard out there that makes it so that if you follow some group of people, then you are a hero, but then if you don't do things a certain way, then you are a Barwa. Yet y'all go out there and preach unity from the rooftops about how, oh my gosh, we are totally one with one another. No, you're not. I mean, I don't doubt that Malay people have something, and in fact possibly many things that are good and that can contribute to the world. But I think there's this Malay proverb that goes, Ukur baju di badan sendiri. Like, you have to actually know your place. If you actually want to go out and save the world, I feel like y'all can actually just go out there and do it without constantly talking about wanting to bersatu and be with one another together and forever. If you are intellectually weak, only people who are intellectually weak follow you. Your self-confidence is low, you overcompensate, you scream day in and day out about how you are the most powerful, but at the same time, you are living in a constant victim complex. Then I guess the question should be, should you really be thinking about saving the world when you cannot even save yourself? It makes me sad to see my friends and people who might get gaslit around this country end up going into a fool's errand, listening to a demagogue who has no ideas or any capability beyond religious gaslighting, chase after what was basically Iran back in 1979 with no visible plan in the future apart from becoming more religious, while at the same time causing people to waste their lives and bring Malaysia back into the dark ages. Seriously, it's because people follow people like this guy who keeps talking about combining religion and politics and race all day long without stopping that you end up having a society of people who could be strong if they didn't think about this kind of stuff all day and all night, but ironically are just completely broken and obsessed with this topic because they cannot get their minds off it. Isn't it funny how the world works? It's kind of ridiculous, but well, it is what it is. Anyway, what do you think about this idea that the Malays must save the world? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Thanks for watching and see y'all again soon.